yet. I don't see it. Yeah,
It
now.
should work
Now.
right now, right? Okay,
Yeah.
I think I'll show an NFT or GameFi projects instead of what DeFi. I think a few people have mentioned before. So I've been working on the Axie token model for a while, and some of you may have read the report. So in the report, I analyzed the eco flywheel of the Axie Infinity, which mainly like divided two parts. One is the battling part, and the other one is breeding part. So what I didn't like cover is sorry, um, the land ecosystem. So the land ecosystem is the sum of the Axie Infinity will launch like I think it was supposed to be Q3 or maybe Q4. They have already released the alpha internal test version, and I think they will release very soon. So I think first I will give a high level overview of what is the land ecosystem in Axie Infinity, and why I think it be undervalued. First of all, the types of Axie or NFTs similar to Axie Sandbox and also CryptoVoxel or Mana. The total amount it's like square for 301 multiplied 301, and it's about a little bit above 90,000, and it's called Luna Landing. Is there are four basically there are four types of like infrastructure. One is the landing, and most lands can be um, divided divided into different rarities, accounting like according to their uh, distance from the center, and like the most rarable one, the most rarity one is Mystic one, and also the Genesis lands, and also called Luna's Landing in the center of the map. Um, so the center of the land called Luna's Landing is owned by the Luna Council and used to incentivize content creators. I think right now most of the Luna's Landing is owned by the team and by the X Infinity team itself. And the pink squares are uh are called resources or chimeral. I think the pink lands will provide many interesting stuff like spawn locations and play a role in hosting dungeons. I think these are very essential to create new game scenarios. So lands around the pink ones, we have the like the first priority to participate in the new game. So uh, I think the most lands near the pink ones are called Mystic. They are also very expensive lands, and the simple lands are like the Arctic lands, forest lands, and the savanna lands. So the more and beside the lands, there are also roads and river. The blue ones are river, I think the lands are linked with the roads. So if you travel on the roads, the road will speed up you by 300 percentage, and also a chest can be used up to 100 of a certain land type, and it's kind of like an item on the land. You can buy it to enhance the compatibility of your land. So the gameplay of the lands are I think they are drafting at a very preliminary one, but they can be upgraded in future gameplays. Basically, the land holders can upgrade and customize their territory, so you can earning from the land. You can play to earn. You can battling and breeding on the land. You can get more resources if you have a like closer to the road or close to the river, or you have a very special items on the land. So PvP and PvE battling systems still available on the gameplay. So how to buy the lands? I think it is we can evaluate from several factors. One is the rarity. The more rarable the land is, the more expensive. Like also like the Genesis lands is more expensive and more rarable than the Mystic one and then the Arctic and forest and savanna, and the more close to the central location, the more I think the more potential elevation of the value will be accrued. and also the roadside and the riverside. There's something we guess from the community and the testnet, but it's likely to be taken by the in the real gameplay. But maybe it's not 300, maybe it's 200 or 400. And also adjacent to connect the point is those very important price principle. If you buy one land in the north and one land in the south, you can buy two lands together and connect them as one land. So this will expand, and maybe you can get like 150 bonus if you have two lands to get together. Okay, I think many guild like YGG already bought like a few lands in every area. I think they have more than 200 land. Yeah, right now it's open for in among the 90,000 lands. I think not every land are available. There are only like I think only right now less than 1,000 are available. So the resources are very scarce. And the price right the price are I made the chart in August. So right now we can see the price has been dropped a bit because I think today because the market sentiment is low, and also because the August market sentiment is pretty high for the Axie Infinity, and it goes down a little bit. I'll analyze the price factor in later stage. Okay. And there are a few items on the lands to be chosen, and each one represent a different tactics. And I will not break down into details, but maybe I can provide some of the website to check for you guys to check later. So let's see why it's I think it's undervalued. First of all, we can see the important price support of the game is the growth data. The simple logic I have put in the Axie economic system is that the key takeaway is more people are coming to the ecosystem. The growth likely, the more like the ecosystem would likely to thrive. So we can see from the since like the July, the growth rate is above like 30 something, 40 something percentage, and then it slows down a little bit in August to single digits. And right now in the first week of September, it goes back to the like the double digits growth rate. But at the same time, the land price dropped. So people didn't realize how to like play on the lands, and they don't know how to evaluate the lands. So many weekends has already liquidated some land. So I think that's a great opportunity. And I didn't do the exact math. If we compare the total market cap of lands, and also if we compare the growth rate of the total market cap of lands, and also the AXS growth rate, we can see the lands are like almost 1 to 3 times as June. But if we open marketplace, we can do it right now. Yeah. Yeah, we can see the price is comparing to June, it's like 20 or 30 times, almost 20 times. So the lands only get the price gets increased by 2 or 3 times, whereas the market price get like 20 times multiple. So I think there are still multiple growth rate for the lands.
Okay.
Personally, yeah, but there are still very uncertainties. Just I think some personal bets. Yeah, that's my sharing. Yeah, welcome.
Cool.
Feel free to any questions. Yeah.
I never used it, so I don't have a clue about this.
Okay.
But they are non-fungible. They have their own chain, or how is it technically? They have their own
Their
chain.
own side chain. Yeah, Ronnie chain. It's just a side chain of the Ethereum.
Okay, but it's their own. Only. It's not an open chain. Only their stuff.
Not open chain. Yeah, they only support their own games. Yeah.
Okay.
Guaranteed.
And they have other games. They have other games too on the same
Nope.
chain.
No,
Oh,
right now it's
not
only
yet.
Axie Infinity, and also
Okay.
I think the server is is overload. We can see the growth rate of the August has dropped single digit, right? That is not because the game is not popular. That is because the server is down for several times during the August. Too much
Okay.
people coming. Yeah,
Okay.
you can see the monthly volume. The monthly like the DAU is above 1 million. It's I think the history breaking record of the blockchain crypto games. Yeah.
Okay. So they
Yeah.
do, how many transactions do they do a day?
Let me see. I don't. Yeah, I can see on the Ronnie Explorer. Let me see.
But the interface is similar to other chains. You
The
use.
interface is similar as Ether again. Let me see.
Okay. Okay.
They have total 53 million transactions. Yeah, total transactions for 53 million. So the transaction is not so frequent, I think, but most like the server interaction is off
But
chain.
I
So
do
the server
that.
is very loaded. Yeah.
But the land is not the land. You can't game on the
Mhm.
land. It's just the game. It's just will be roll out in the future.
Yeah, it hasn't rolled out yet, so it's
It's okay.
undervalued. Yeah,
Yeah.
people haven't know how to
Okay.
play yet. Very few people,
Okay.
few people know its value. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's all from my side.
We will
Thank you.
see. Yeah. Thank you.